Hello, unfortunate viewer. It is I, Black Cat Roger. This is Bottled Messes. Yeah, uh, I'm not sure what message this is. Just, I guess, once again, I'm just waiting until the very last minute to make the video. But anyway, hopefully I'll give this video another crack. Anyway, for today's video, I want to talk about some of my favorite games, like basically my top 3 open source games. My top 3 open source games. Alright. To start things off, I think I think the first one would be Grotto King. Like it's barely a game. It's basically one long stage. Like it's an FPS where you use a bow, and that's basically it. It's a puzzle platformer somewhat also, which is interesting there. Like really reminiscent of like what old Tomb Raider, except like an first person perspective. I I think even though it's like a really short game, I got really into just speed running it. Like I just playing the same stage over and over, just trying to get a good time. Like also in spite of the lack of an actual story within Grotto King, I mean there's certain elements that make you feel like there's more to the world in which the game is taking place. Like I don't know, like I liked to think about what could be the story, or my own theories about like what's going on in the world, like why you're hunting this demon, like why the king rewards you with cursed gold when you're done, and what if the demon thing that you kill is actually not that bad or something. Anyway, moving on to the number 2. My number 2 pick for my top 3 favorite open source games are Mania Drive. Yeah, Mania Drive. Basically, it's basically Trackmania with less impressive graphics, but a more interesting soundtrack. Like, you don't really have, like, the graphics aren't as crazy wild as like Trackmania, but I think like I prefer the soundtrack for it over Trackmania Turbo. Like I've pretty much only played Trackmania Turbo so far, but I do like Mania Drive's soundtrack over Trackmania. Like anyway, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, and then I guess my number 1 pick would have to be Zero AD, which is a very amazing game. Like I mean personally I don't think I've ever won a match. I've been playing it for probably over a year now and I still haven't won a match in it. But man, is it a really nice game. Like, I got into it because I was looking for something that was similar to Age of Empires 3. You know, like after getting into RTS to the Age of Empires, like I was looking for a free version of that, and I actually feel like in some ways it's actually excels past the Age of Empires series, which was just really amazing. It was just a really amazing thing. My opinion, I guess. Yeah, so I guess that's it. 3 games, 3 open source games. Hopefully I'll make this video again, maybe with more visuals.